Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our daily cash blessings call. It is Tuesday, January the 17th, 2023. Good to see everybody on tonight. A lot going on, a lot of moving parts right now. So let's just jump right on in, go through everything that's been done, everything still to do, and roll right through there. Sound is good. Thank you, Ron. I was getting ready to ask it, but I saw it on the screen. Thank you very much. All right. So after all the purges and then the new members that's been added over the last week, we are at 2,102. That is a quite a bit of an increase. So somebody's been busy out there. I'm gonna have to look and see who's bringing them in. But we've had several new members come in, so I appreciate that. That's what we need from everybody, and we'll see great things happen. So let's jump on into what's been done, what's still to do. All of the cash blessings for you positions have been moved over. You should be able to see those now with the same login. All you need to do now is just log into your daily cash blessings, and all positions are available right there to see. For cash blessings for you, still got a couple that I'm checking on. Brenda, I saw you just jump on. I am digging into yours, and then one or two of you. Good thing is with all the purges, I've got empty spots where if something got missed, didn't get moved over or something, I'll be able to slide it right back into the spot it should have been in. So all fixes will be fairly easy. Some of them more time consuming than others, but we'll be able to get them in there and get them right into the spot they should have been. Now for the old DCB daily cash blessings positions from level 1, those are still ongoing, so no need to email me about those until I announce that they've all been moved over. All the inactive accounts and all the inactive positions of the different levels have been removed. So now in the next to cycle list, for a while until we get past these gaps in it, you'll see gaps in the matrix numbers on the next to cycle list. It might say 637 and the next one be 652. But those gaps are positions that got purged out. So you'll be able to see just how many positions really you moved up the ladder. Because if you look at any of those next to cycle and look at the 100 names that's on there for the next 100 cycles, you'll probably see now the smaller matrix is the bigger the gaps. But you'll see bunches of big gaps in there of positions for inactive members that got purged out. Then with all the positions moving into the new DCB1, we've had quite a bit of cycles, so hopefully we can keep things moving once we get those in. New banner ads have been uploaded to the promotional center on the website. In that style, I've still got a 125 by 125 to add. I forgot that one. And when I pulled up the website today, and we'll go to it here in a little while and take a look at them, realized I didn't upload the 125 by 125. So I'll get that added. And then I'm going to work a second style into it also. But I'm going to wait on the second style until I get everything else done. Stuff that still has to happen. Finish moving all the old DCB1 positions. I still got about 750 to go out of around 1,900. I found out when I started that I can't upload them all at once. I could, but they wouldn't go in and into people's downlines. They got to be entered manually. So I've entered over 1,000 of them manually so far, one at a time. And getting those in there just as fast as I can, but it's still going to take a couple more days to get them all in. And just so everybody knows the way these are going in, I started off with everybody that had multiple positions that was going to move and moved one of your positions over. Then I'm going through everybody that just had one position moving over. Those are all getting moved over, and it's completely random. I wanted to mix that up a little bit so we could get people moving, get people cycling. So it is going in completely random. I'm just going down my list, picking a section. I'll put 5 or 6 in. I'll skip down a little bit, do 5 or 6 more, and I get to the bottom. I'll work myself back up the top of the list. Once all those are in to where everybody's got one position in the line, then I will go back and add, for those that's got multiple positions, everybody's second position, third position, and so on until we get through with everybody. Out of those 750, I think there's about 150 more first positions to add. And then I got about 600 positions to add that'll be the multiple positions going in for people. All sponsor purchases, I've got that list, got it ready. We are full. We may have a few left over when I'm done, but no more orders for them. I've got one person that emailed me today and said that he would take any that was left over. And I don't think that's going to be a whole lot. I think I pretty much hit it just about right. So y'all came in, you swooped up, and you grabbed. That was good. That's why I didn't add the form to the website just from that email, because I knew y'all would grab them. And if I put the form out on the website, we would end up with more orders than I had to fulfill. So thank y'all very much for that. That helps a whole lot and helps you a lot too. Activate the new PIF coupon for BB1. The programmer took it off of the old $5 position, but he turned it on for the $15 DCB1 instead of the PIF coupon going for the $350 BB1. So I've got an email on him to fix that. That should probably get fixed overnight tonight. Once all the positions are in, then I'll add the email ads to the promotional center and the new splash pages to the promotional center, and then start advertising. That's the last item once everything's done. I have updated the website with the new charts and information. If anybody that wants to look through it, if you find any typos, don't know if Ricardo's on tonight or not. Let's see here. He's my normal proofreader. Yes, I see you on here, Ricardo. Then please do. I ain't always the best speller and do a lot of typos. My dad's always finding stuff for me. So I'll take as many proofreaders as possible. If you see anything that don't sound right, misspelled or anything, call it out to me so I can get in there and get it fixed. Yes, I'm glad you mentioned that. I meant to put that on my list tonight. The programmer is supposed to be adding in a second transfer. One would be to be able to transfer. Right now, if you transfer money, it goes from your available funds. I had to make sure I was getting that right, to the member's repurchase balance. Problem is, it won't let you send money from your repurchase balance to another member. That I'm having him work on, and then this would be another one, be able to transfer available balance to repurchase balance. Yes, but you can also use either one to purchase, and we'll look at that here in a minute also. But I can see where that would be if you just had a little bit in a repurchase balance and you wanted to add to it so you could use your repurchase balance up to get a position. I could see where that would be needed, so I'll work on that also. Everything's going to be visible now, Peter, right from your daily cash blessings. And I'm still in the process of verifying that the system did move available balances over from daily cash blessings over. And I'm about halfway through that, so I still got about 250 accounts roughly to verify on that. Like I said, a lot of moving parts, so I'm trying to get a little bit of this, a little bit of that done, and hopefully by the time I get through these positions, I'll have everything checked. It's a nice break sometimes, because when you're sitting here and you're copying and pasting and hitting submit to enter positions, your eyes start to go crazy on you. So I'll move over to something else for a little bit and give my eyes a break and then come back to it. So, but going through and verifying those. Also need to just take a quick verification on a handful of accounts to make sure that the positions move through right. And I don't need to check all 1,800 and all the cycles it created. I'll pick me out about 25 accounts and check those. And if I don't find no issues, then we should be good. Again, they may be a one-off issue somewhere in the system. Will have a little quirk in it here and there somewhere, but we'll fix those one-offs if they pop up. All right, so let's jump to the website here. Let's see here. Make sure still logged in. So here is your 3 banner ads in the back right now. Need to fix that 486 or 728 by 91. The join now pushed down just a little bit in it. I'm just now noticing that. They are animated, so the money flies in and rains down. So hopefully that'll create a little eye catcher out. Tried to brighten it up, and also y'all let me know. Send me emails. Let me know what you think. I'm going to do another set, a little different, and do some animation in those too. But try to get another set to give you some options. And like I said, we've still got the 125 by 125 to add. And this square here is a 250 by 250, so it'll be exactly half the size of that. A lot of websites use the 420 by 60 and the 125 by 125. Not all of them let you do the bigger sizes. And again, if you're going to enter those on another program, your referral ID is going to be between the quotation marks. So quotation HTTPS right through your username with this. This is the prepaid PIF account I've got up right now. So everything between the quotation marks, and then it's going to ask for the image URL, and it's going to be the same thing over here under image. It's going to be just what's between the quotation marks. So it would be from HTTPS right through .gif. And that's all you would enter on your other site where you want to put the ad up. It does catch good. I've put it up on a couple of places and been able to see it live, and that money, especially the big water money that comes flying in and goes from big to small, really does catch your eye when you look around to it. All right, so let's go just start to finish here. Well, let's go to the member homepage. Formatting's not real good on this section, but the updates on the changes we just went through, I did add it under here. We'll go back and try to format that a little bit better. Got all the new compensation plan charts up. Thank you to the person that emailed me that I had cash blessings for you on here twice instead of phase 2 of daily cash blessings, but I've got that fixed. And then purchase positions, you've got options of all positions except for daily cash blessings 6, the last level of phase 1, daily cash blessings E4, the last level of daily cash blessings, and cash blessings for you level 4. The last levels are the only ones that can't be purchased right out. Everything else is right here for the purchasing. I'd like to get the blessings begin up top, but it all goes by matrix numbers. So the order I put these matrices in is the order they show up on here, and I've tried to manipulate them around, but it just don't happen. Claire, if you haven't looked in the last hour, I noticed the old ones were still down below the new ones, so they're gone now. Once the PIF coupons are fixed, he's got it on here where you use it for a blessings begin position, but if you go to purchase PIF coupons, he's got it set for the $15 PIF coupon. So as soon as he gets that checked, and that says blessings begin 1 for $3.50, then you'll be able to use purchase up to 10 pay it forward codes. Those would be used for referrals. They would need to sign up, and then you give them that code. Once they have that code, then they just go to purchase positions. Get to the right tab here, and first spot's for them to purchase it out of pocket. The second spot, activate positions using PIF code. They would just plug that PIF code in right there where it says enter PIF code and hit submit, and it would activate a position just like it would be if they was purchasing a position. Let's see. Deposit funds. This does go, if you deposit funds, it goes to your repurchase balance. Soon you will be able to transfer either from your available funds or from your repurchase balance to another member. Right now, it's only going to let you transfer money from your available balance to their repurchase balance. So he's working on that. That should be soon. If somebody has money in a repurchase balance that they need to send to somebody else, two options. If you're sending it to them just so they can activate a position, purchase a position, then all you need to do is know their username. You're just going to plug their username in right here. First one I can think of. And tell the system what position you're purchasing. And you can see now it gives you the option to use your purchase balance or your account balance. So if you got money in your purchase balance, to do that, instead of having to have me transfer it manually, you can just go ahead and activate your position for them right there. Now, you can't do that for somebody off the PIF list, the global PIF pool. There's somebody on here now, so let's run through that and see what options it gives you. So you can still use your purchase balance, repurchase balance. That's odd. I think that's a mistake on my part. But those two are the same thing. You see they got the same amount in, or account balance. So you can PIF somebody in from the global pool with either your available balance or your purchase balance. I won't do that because I don't want to take the one person off the list. Stats, and I'll show you what I'm working on here. Oh, I don't have no referrals. Prepaid PIF don't have no referrals. Don't have any positions either. This is that holding account for when we purchased the prepaid PIFs. But what I'm working on, you'll be able to, if you got a number right here, it's an active link. That takes you to the list of your referrals. Once he gets it done, the username on your list will be a hyperlink. You'll be able to, well, the email is a hyperlink already. You can click on it and it'll take you to an email, to your email system to email the person. But username will take you to their list. So you can see how many people they've referred and how many positions their referrals have. And also you can tell real quick if your referral only has 3 and they need 6, so they'll be able to move and follow you, then that's where you need to work on to help that person get his other 3 people. So be a nice item to have once he gets it in there, to be able to keep track of your referrals, because your main goal is to get 6 and then to help them get 6. If you accomplish that goal, then you're set up for the last level of daily cash blessings and for cash blessings for you. Completely. So now it's not the end of the line, because if you just sit back and wait now, then you're dependent on everybody else to be bringing in people to do that. But if everybody in the system right now had brought in 6 referrals, and make sure those 6 people had 6 people, which is a total of 36 people, then we could blow this thing up in no time. So this is probably the easiest laid out system out there for the amount of money you can make when you only need a total of 36 because of the team build levels. Now, to get through the team build levels takes more people, but you don't have to personally bring those in yourself. Those are all a combination of everybody. So if we got 2,000 people, and over the next month we each brought in 1 person, we know we need 6, but we bring in 1, then that doubles us. And then we start working on those 2,000 to do the same thing, and things go from there. So it don't take everybody bringing in 50, 60, 70 people, but it just takes everybody working to get their 6 people and helping their 6 people to get their 6 people and teaching them to do the same thing. And we can put this in overdrive. We can kick back and put this thing like one of those Google cars, let it drive itself. But we've got to bring in people and teach them to do the same thing that I'm going through in these calls. If everybody just sits back and says somebody else will bring in the people, then we won't be no better off than we was over the last couple months. Things will be slow. They'll move around a little bit here and there, but we'll never get anywhere really good. Matrix positions, this is where we're going to see. I should have picked an account that actually had positions in it, but you'll see all your matrices here now. Your cash blessings for you, the CB1, CB2, CB3, CB4 will all be listed here now. Anything that had previously cycled when it moved over, those moved over showing a cycle date of 12/31/22. Anything that actually cycled after it moved over will have a 2023 date of cycle. So anything that shows 12/31/22 cycled sometime before that. Nobody cycled on December 31st. That's just the date that I merged those positions over. And so anything that had already cycled, it put in for the date of 12/31/22. That will show you right there when it shows cycled, it shows you the amounts. Those amounts should be accurate. Your totals, however, that's a different story. I've got to go back in and rebalance the total earnings because it didn't add in anything that moved over. Your available balances was the only thing I moved over because that would work. It wouldn't add anything in for total earned from the old system. So your total earned is going to be anything you've earned in daily cash blessings plus anything in both programs starting January 1st. So anything you earned in cash blessings for you will not show up in your total amount earned, but it should be showing up in your available balance. That's what I'm working on, verifying that all accounts did transfer the money over. I know all the ones did that had the same or had a different username because those accounts just moved over in full. The ones that had the same username is the ones that's having to be checked because those took a little different process to move the available funds over if they had any. So that's the one I'm a little bit more concerned about, where there could be some issues at right there. If you're ever on a page and you see these banner ads and you see one like this, then that is somebody's ad that didn't put it in right and it's not showing up. Those little squares indicate somebody's got a banner ad that they've placed, but they placed it with the wrong information and it's not showing up. Okay, let's see. Next to cycle. Here's what you'll see what I'm talking about with the. And this is another upgrade I'm trying to get the programmer to do. Right now, there's no way. If you have to click on that and then remember, okay, that's level 1 of daily cash blessings. But by the time you go through here, you forget, especially when you're going down through here and you get halfway through where it's at. Trying to get it to show up somewhere on here which one you've clicked. Either that, or if he could just, as you click on it, it would change the color of the one you've clicked that you're currently showing. That would be good enough to let you know, but some way to let you know which one you're looking at down here. If you do it enough, you'll learn that the matrix ID, that first number, is the matrix number, and you'll learn which ones each one of them is. But and I guess I could add a list in here that says matrix ID beginning with 7 is DCB1, just to give you a chart to go by if he can't do it no other way. But you'll see, let's see here, let's find the gaps. See, there we got a gap from 1410 to 1413. So 1411, 1412 was 2 that got purged out. 23, 33, 35, 39, 51, 52, 54, 55. You can see there's gaps. We go, it's 100 on the list, and it goes from 1389 up to 1503. So there's 14. There's a gap of 14 in here that's been purged out. So same thing on all these levels, and all levels have a next to cycle list except for the last level in cash blessings for you, because it's a regular force matrix, and the last 2 levels of phase 2 and daily cash blessings, because they're regular forced. The regular force matrices don't have a next to cycle list, because next to cycle is whoever gets their people. It's not working as a team build, so it's not going to just go down the list like a team build is. One reminder, cash blessings for you level 1, 2, and 3 are now team builds, simply because there was no way to merge 2 matrices into one. And believe me, I tried every way possible, and the only way to do it was going to be to completely re-enter every single position in the order that it was done, and then move those over, and then have to go back to the history and pull all the money out. And also that is why we changed it over to team builds, but that really greatly reduced how many people you have to build, from you having to build, it's like 283 in your downline to 6, because you only have 1 level of the regular force matrix now. All right, let's see. Let me get back over to my tab here. DCB5, Brenda, it is a payout of 400 once we recoup. Remember, right now we're doing reduced payouts until we pull back in the money used to out of the system to upgrade everybody from the old DCB ones to the new ones. So that will hopefully within the first month. 1,852 positions times $15 is what we've got to recoup. A lot of it's been recouped. A good chunk's already been recouped from all these positions going in the cycles it's created. So every time somebody cycles, that reduces that number down. And when we get that money back into the system, then all the payouts will go back to exactly what you see right here. The emails, however, are showing these numbers because that's what the system is set up for. So that's going to go back into it. You can see from the email versus what you got paid, how much went back in to the pool for that cycle. Same thing on referral bonuses. They're reduced also. Everything that pays out of the system right now has been reduced to recoup that money. And the plan is it's going to take a month, but that really depends on how fast people come in. So the faster they come in, the faster that we'll get that money back. So I'm going to receive 75, so I'm going to receive the additional. No, right now the payout is not 400. Right now, Brenda, the payout is the reduced amount. 75 looks like probably 75 went to your available. Check your repurchase balance also, because remember, 10% of all payouts goes into your repurchase balance now, and only 90% of the payout goes into your available funds. So you got to look at two different spots now. If you look at the actual matrix where it shows you cycled in your back office, it'll show you the amount. Thinking that should be $100 on DCB5 right now. I can't get to that spot right now to be able to check it, but it should be 25%. A couple of them are rounded one way or the other to try to make it even. Yes, purchasing new positions will help the payback because every position that goes in the system is helping somebody to cycle, and everybody that cycles is paying back into the system. So everything we do, purchasing positions wise, bringing people in, all of that's going to go to help to recoup that money. If anybody's got a calculator handy, 1852 times 15. If you put that in the chat box, that is the amount that it is right now. All right, let's get. There was something I had on my list to point out in here, and I did not do it. Trying to remember what it was. If I don't put stuff on paper when I'm thinking about it, I end up forgetting. Oh, that was the back office, that extra, the double chart in the back office that had been fixed. That's what it was. So let's go back to here and finish e-wallet transfer. We will have two. There'll be two right here. So there'll be transfer funds to other members' purchase balance and from available balance, and transfer to other members' purchase balance from your purchase balance. So that's coming. I thought he would have already had it up by now, but it's not. 27,780. And once I get all these positions in, I will track how much has been recouped to that, and that'll be a slide on the call. We'll just go to the on the slide that shows total members and all on that opening slide. We'll keep a running total right there. Okay, Willie, thank you. All right, let's see if I got what's I got left on here. We've done been the promotional center, withdrawals. Withdrawals, I haven't honored any so far because I need to verify. We should be able to be good to start withdrawals again for a Friday payout this week. I'll have the positions in and finish the cash blessings for you verifications, and I'm going to go ahead and start doing the verifications on the position entries, make sure everything's moving as expected there too. So we'll go ahead and open those up for a Friday. Remember, minimum $20. And one thing to remember right here that a lot of people don't is putting your payment ID in here. If it's crypto, double check your receive address. Make sure you're getting all the digits in, and let me know, because you got one item for Bitcoin and Tron. So if you would just put Bitcoin and then your code, or Tron and then your code for crypto. If you're getting a company check, whoa. It is not giving you that choice now. Okay. I'm gonna go in and see if I can't get that fixed tonight. That's supposed to be right there. But as soon as I get it back on here, make sure you put your mailing address right here in the payment ID. Because we don't have addresses on file, so I can't send you a check if you don't give me the address. Guess I ought to put a notice here: enter your payment processor email address or account ID. I can add that disclaimer right there too. If choosing company check, please be sure and include your mailing address in the payment ID field. That would probably make it easier for people to remember that. Again, if you're going to enter banner or text ads, if you've got a position in the company, you've got credits, and every position, every time you enter a level and cycle level, you get that many credits for that level. Just remember, from the system that you're pulling a banner from, you're going to want the URL, which is just the website that the banner is hosted on. It should be available to you right there. I don't know what I just done there. And then the website URL would be your referral ID from your other site. And then ever how many credits you want. When you hit preview, if you don't see your banner, then you've got something wrong here. Go back and check it. If all you're seeing is that little square that I showed earlier when you hit preview, then something's wrong. If you can't get it to show up, feel free to reach out to me with your information. I can usually dissect and see what needs to come out of it to go in here right. And this is going to be preset for ever how many credits you've got available, but you can use as few or as many of them as you want to. If you're doing multiple banners, then you might want to split it up and do a little bit for each one of them. But those do show up at the very bottom. Text ads. Hold off on putting any text ads in right now, because as you can see, they're not showing up anywhere. They're supposed to show up right below the menu here. But I think when this website got redone and reset, that the footer got set too big and it's cutting it. So that's another thing. I've got 5 things on the programmer's list to do right now in order of priority, and that unfortunately is at the very end of it, because it's not going to affect how anything works on the program. So I had to set it to the bottom of the list, but that will get fixed here real soon, and I will send out an email to everybody when it does. Remember, all of your products, multiple discounted gift cards, the Great Works Perks site, a little bit of discounts on a little bit of everything in there. Online courses, several thousand free ones. And then multiple courses that you can actually purchase that's college credit. And all of these, you can, once you take a course, you can email them, and they will actually email you a certificate of completion showing that you've completed that course. And just about, if you can think of it, that you want to learn more about it, there's probably a course out there on it that you can take. Personal finance, still working on that. Don't have a whole lot in there now. Looking for some more good items to put in there. Financial planning items and the like. And that one is set up wrong. It's not set up to keep the menu. Let me back out of that. I'll have to fix that. Then also remember that for new members, once a year, So it's the first time you cycle. We can only give these out. You can only use one a year. But the first time somebody cycles, if we're starting in the 350 feeder, the feeder don't count. But when they get the Cash Blessings for You and they cycle that first level, they get their choice of a 3-day, 2-night travel voucher to, I forget how many different destinations it's on. You just pay the taxes on it, and or I think it's $1,000 grocery coupon, and it's not that they just send you $1,000 worth of coupons to use, and 99% of it stuff you don't never buy. You actually go into the site and choose specifically which coupons you want, so you get coupons for the products you use on a regular basis, and not, coupons are designed to get you to buy stuff that normally you wouldn't buy, but you're going to buy it because you got a coupon for it. You get to beat the system this way and go into the back end and pick just the coupons you want. If you want all your coupons to be Tide Pods, then you can choose that. I'm not sure if Tide Pods is a coupon that's back there or not. That's the first thing that came to my mind. Don't know why Tide Pods did. Got a little bit more updating to do to refresh the logo on that page, I see. So as I got a chance, I'll go and check each one of these pages, make sure we've got the Blessing Others. And if I log out, that's another thing I want to add, is a log out up here. We got log in, we got join, but to log out, you have to go down here and log out. Come on. So the homepage has been updated. Good spot to look over for me. I've tried to update everything to the right information as of now. So real easy, but I've misspelled something or typed something in wrong. So please check behind me on those. But I've got everything there, and then how it works. Got all the new items up, and make sure make sure I fixed it on that one too. And don't forget why we started doing what we started doing. If y'all saw the free ones, David, are free. There is thousands of them that's completely free. I've done a couple. Now there's some that you can pay for, but that's completely optional. There's so many thousands of them that's free, and not just simple little things like how to do this, and it's a 5-minute course or something, but full courses on those completely free. And if you want to take some that actually gives you college credit, you can purchase those and pay for those. But there's so many on there that's free that you can learn to do about anything and get a whole lot more information about any topic you want to by those courses on there. But remember why we do what we do. If you don't think that people will jump in and jump on board for a good cause, just look at what happened with the Buffalo Bills defender that went into cardiac arrest on the field and got rushed to the hospital. They didn't know if he was going to make it or not. Somebody saw that he had created a GoFundMe page 2 years ago to try to raise $2,500 to help children in his community have toys for Christmas. And before the night of his accident, that site had raised a little over $2,000. Right now, that site, that GoFundMe page, has right at $10 million in it. People saw what he was trying to do and jumped on board with it. Now, if he hadn't had that accident and not known what was going to happen, then yeah, he wouldn't have got nowhere near $10 million. But people saw what he was trying to do and they wanted to help out. People see what we're trying to do, they're going to want to help out. that is the best people to bring on, because they're not only motivated by the money they can make, their main motivation is what good they can do. And people that join something to do good for somebody else will tell a lot more people than somebody that's just jumping in and hoping to make some money. So don't forget why we do what we do. Spread that story. Um, as I've said many, many times on the calls, you got to tell them the why behind what we're doing. Why do we have this website? Why are we having this program? And if we keep the main thing, and let them know that what we're doing to help other people also puts money in your pocket, then we can't go wrong. And we'll see people come in and people take off with this. We gotta hit people where they hit. Now, some people's not going to be motivated a bit by the charitable works that we do, and they're just going to be motivated by the money. So be it. But I can guarantee you, the ones that's motivated by the why we do will be a whole lot better members than those that just motivated by money. A lot of people are going to go in, they're going to get that position, they're going to spend $3.50. 2 months later, they're going to be growling and moaning because they haven't made tons of money yet. But in the meantime, they've not told a soul and not brought in the first. And I just found a typo. Team Forrest and Tim Forrest on the Blessings Begin. I caught my own typo, Ricardo. I get credit for that one. All right. Well, I've rambled on for 49 minutes. Ron is telling me to remind everybody there is no call this Thursday. I have a predetermined appointment for Thursday evening that I have to be at. So no call Thursday. I will be sending an update out just as quick as I get the last of the DCB1 positions moved over. That way, if something didn't move over right, I missed something, at that point you'll know, hey, check your back office and make sure what moved over seems right. If you just take what you had in there before, divided by 3, that should be how many new DCB1 positions you get. 3 positions from the old one equals 1 position in the new one. So just a good general rule of thumb. I've had several emails about it. Hey, I'm not seeing my DCB1 positions I used to have. Well, right now you're probably only seeing 1. A couple hundred of you is not seeing any yet. And hopefully by the end of the night, everybody at least have their 1 moved over, and then it'll just be down to moving everybody's that had more than 1 positions, additional positions over. All right. Well, I appreciate it. 850. Let's see how many we had on the call tonight. 44 total between online and call in. So that's about a normal. I like normal. I'd much rather like a whole lot more. So I will get this call up on the website just as quick as it puts it into the new folder it created for calls. And I just had word that we may have a special person on the call tonight. Billy Smith, I'm not sure if you're on the phone. I don't see you on the computer, but if you're on the phone, we love you. Glad to see you on the call, and hope you're getting better every day. You continue to be in our prayers and thoughts, and we just wish everything goes really well and the road to recovery is nice and smooth. All right. Thank you all very much. If I can do anything for you, payments at mycashforall.com. If you go to the contact us page now, the last thing I'll throw out there that I forgot is everything's rolling into that one email now, support wise. Just no need to have 2 different emails that I have to bounce back and forth to. So now it just prompts you to send an email to payments at mycashforall.com for any support issues whatsoever. And I will get you a reply back, hopefully within 48 hours. If it goes more than 48 hours and you haven't heard from me, then definitely reach back out to me again, because I have missed it. Especially with them all going into one email now, then it'll be real easy to go down that list and just respond to everything that needs a response back to it. All right. Thank you all very much. We will talk again next Tuesday night, 8 p.m. And far as I know, I don't have anything else on the calendar for a month or two. So we'll get back into the normal Tuesday, Thursday mode starting next week. All right, you'll have a wonderful evening, and we'll talk again next Tuesday night. Thank you all.